Hello class, my name is Miles and I will be talking about the Glorious Revolution in England. A little about before the war. In 1685, King James II was elected king after Charles II had died. Before King James was there, everyone was allowed their own religion with no pressure to be a certain religion. While King James was there, he combined some of the colonies into one big, massive colony and called it the Dominion of England. In 1687, James II issues the Declaration of Indulgence, which allowed Catholics to not be punished for being Catholic. James pushed for Catholicism to be the main source of religion in England. During this time also, James II was searching for people in England who would help him repeal the Test Acts, which limited the powers of Catholic in the Parliament. When the Declaration of Indulgence was published, the people of England did not like that James was trying to push everyone to basically be Catholic, and people did not want to acknowledge that the Declaration of Indulgence was an act during the time. James's seven bishops wouldn't put the final stamp for James to turn the Declaration of Indulgence into a real document or publish it. So James prosecuted them for libel, and they went to a whole trial, and they were not found guilty at the end of this. This trial sparked the revolution. People got angry that James put the bishops on trial, and James's daughter's husband, William the Orange, got an invite from some of the people who were part of the rebellion in England to help push James II off the throne. This is when the Glorious Revolution actually begins, and William's army goes against James's army, and they win. And both sides schedule a meeting to discuss a plea bargain for James, but James instead flees to France to try and get out of the meeting. William the Orange takes over as the ruler of England and everything's running smoothly, but William the Orange was Dutch originally, and even though he was appointed to the throne with his wife Mary, he was technically not allowed to be the ruler of England because he was originally Dutch. And then, in 1690, Britain gets in a war with France in the 9 Years' War, and he has to go fight in it, so he is gone from the throne for about 4 years. After William the Orange gets back to the throne in 1694, his wife Mary II dies and he was left to rule alone. In 1696, he established peace with France, and King Louis XIV, who was the King of France at the time, recognized William as the king, and he wouldn't help James II anymore because he escaped to France, and they were all trying to assassinate William the Orange. In 1702, William the Orange dies and the crown gets passed on to Anne, who is Mary's sister, and the government starts running smoothly from there. What the Glorious Revolution accomplished for England was it got rid of James II, who was a Catholic leader and pushed everyone to be Catholic, and Britain finally had peace with France at the end of the 9 Years' War, and Anne took the throne away from William the Orange after he died. Peace is in England. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation on the Glorious Revolution.